Still our top-down market analysis, we are looking at GBPNZD. So guys, you know how we do it. We start from the monthly time frame, all right? And now looking at the monthly time frame, we can obviously see that price has been bearish, okay? But until we broke this overall higher low that created this lower low, we are still bearish, because if you notice what has been happening, we have price came, broke structure around here, created this lower low, and do what? Came back to created this lower high and break all the way, so creates this lower low and pull back to that level and drop this. So if you want to mark this, you can safe to say we have a lower high and we have a lower low, which was here, and price pull back to this one, and we saw how price drop to create this lower low, pull to create that lower high, and drop to create this lower low. So this level is more like same, all right, if you look at it, when we have that pullback. So all right, so what can we possibly see? We see price at a discount area, which is around this level, and anything is possible. Price can possibly drop, but we can see the bullish movement, because on the internal structure, price is still what's creating a series of higher highs and higher low. Remember, every movement here are completely internal structure, just the way price actually move here and we see this heavy drop. All right, so also we have a shift of market structure on this internal structure, giving us something like this around this level, breaking structure to the downside, then we cannot expect a pullback and expect a drop as well. All right, but we can see that price has been creating higher lows on this internal structure, so there's no shift yet. So what are we going to be doing? We may possibly be looking for more buys opportunity, or the price eventually give us that shift of market structure. So let's look at the weekly time frame to possibly see what has been happening. So looking at the weekly time frame, you notice how price has been what? If you look here closely, notice we broke this structure, but that's not where we broke structure. We broke structure from all these levels, all right, from here, but I just want to pick the recent movement. You see how price did this, created this, and price did what? Created this low, and we have this high, and from that level price came back to create this low, and we saw this high here. So what has been happening? If you look closely, we have internal structure here, all right, and we have a high that created a low, price went, or the price came back to actually trade below these lows, these two levels here, because after creating this low, we were supposed to do what? Create a new high. and price continue to do the same thing. But if we measure this whole movement here, the pullback was almost 50% or below 50% already, which make it a valid pullback. All right, so let's go to the daily time frame to see what has been happening. Now, coming to the daily time frame, we can see that here to there, and we create this. So if we have a possible shift of market structure and price broke below this low here on the daily time frame, because we've already created a new high that gives us a complete pullback. So if price should maybe break above this level and we have the opportunity to trade below this low, then we can start looking for a sell opportunity to the downside. All right, but for now we do not have that. So let's look at the 4-hour time frame. So we saw how price came back, sweep liquidity here, broke structure on the internal structure, broke this level, and we rally all the way up. So for me, I'm not going to be actually making any move on this pair at the moment, but here we are at the moment is actually a premium level for if we have a shift of market structure, but I don't think that will happen. Now, what I believe will happen is price may want to take out this high to create a new higher high, and from there maybe shift of structure will occur that will take out this low to make it obvious on the daily time frame that we have a shift of market structure, and also on the 4-hour time frame. If that happens, that is when I'm actually going to be looking for a sell opportunity. So for now, I don't think I will be trading this pair this week. I'll be just patient and hope to see if price can trade and break above this and start to see some form of shift of market structure to look for sell opportunity from this pair. Because going back to the monthly time frame, price is almost at a discount level, because if we should measure this from here to here, see price is already at a discount level, trading above 50%, but we need to see a shift of market structure on the daily time frame or the weekly time frame to actually start looking for possible sell opportunity to the downside. So for me at the moment now, I don't see any trading opportunity here first. I do not see any, because looking at the daily time frame, we attempt to have a shift, but that could not happen. We saw how price traded, because this whole level here is a range that price broke out for. So we have from this level to this level. Let me measure that for you. From this major level here all the way to that level. All right, and price just do 50% pullback, which is a complete pullback, and we are looking to see price taking out this high. So if price could possibly take out this high and we see a shift of market structure, then we can start looking for a sell that may take out this low. All right, take out this low to break structure completely, and if that happens, we can now start looking for the sell opportunity on this pair. So for me, for now guys, this week I will just be patient. I will leave this illustration like this and hopefully see if price will trade above this high, creating a new higher high. So by then we may have our higher low here and possibly have here as higher high. So for me, no trade this week on this guy, because it's too expensive for me to buy. I don't want to buy at the moment, it's too expensive. I want to see price create a new higher high, and if I see a shift of structure after the new higher high, I can start looking for sell opportunity, hoping maybe price will come back and break below this higher high to create a lower low. And once we can create a lower low, which is what we see as shift of market structure, we may now wait for a possible pullback that will serve as a higher low, a lower high, and we can trade to target all the way to this downside. So I'm expecting something like this to happen, guys. If we can have a shift, a retest, and boom. So for me, no trade on GBPNZD. So see you guys, and have a wonderful time.